Hey guys, hey girls, hey squirrels, anything living under the tree. This is Father, this is the effing truth TV. Don't worry about my dog. Don't worry about her. She's mad too. Um, if you guys don't know, my name is Marcus Gibbons. Okay, you go look it up. Some people call me Yandis O'Brien. I am an artist. I'm an independent artist, but I'm an artist. You can Google me. YANDAS, like a snake S, spacebar, OBRIAN. It's going to pop up as IEN with a hyphen on it, or whatever that thing is called. But I'm letting you guys know, usually I talk about wrestling. I got another podcast called Father FM Wrestling. And yes, I do talk about wrestling. I'm one of them. I've been living my life. I always worked. I am a so-called, what you would call a black man here in America. My family did not come from any country. I can't have dual citizenship in any other country unless I pay for it. Literally, I can't just go back to a country, because from what I'm told, I'm not from no country. Whether it's true or not, I'm from America. That's what I've been told. And my whole life has been, I never saw black, I never saw white, I saw who would treat me right. I never saw no real, what you would call racism. I grew up in a diverse neighborhood. I grew up in a neighborhood called Liberia. That's in Hollywood, Florida. I grew up in a neighborhood in Fort Lauderdale called Deepside. That's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I've been through some of the most diverse neighborhoods. And I also grew up in a neighborhood called Emerald Palms, which is by what they would call the Hard Rock. There's a lot of Spanish people. A lot of what you would call Hispanics. Sorry, not Spanish, but Hispanics. I grew up around a lot of blacks, a lot of whites. I've been treated so right by so many white people. And it's hard. It is hard. You guys don't understand. It's hard right now. It's so hard for them. It's hard for me. Not all white people treated me right, but a lot of them did. And I had to start figuring out as I was growing up, what is racism? I know the white people who treated us wrong. I'm seeing them. They got money. They don't care. They control the world. But blah, 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 blah. They don't even live here. The white people that control this country don't even live here. I'm not going to curse on this channel. I don't want to monetize it, but if it want to monetize itself, it can. I'm not here for monetize. I work. I've been working my whole life. I don't sell drugs. I never sold no drugs. I let somebody else do it. I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. You go sell the drugs. You can have it for free. I don't want to sell it. Oh, I got a back pain. I got hit by a car back in 2009, I believe. They tried to give me a prescription. I didn't even want it. I went in for the stupid prescription because the lawyer said I had to. Guess what? I gave that shit away. Excuse my language. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. But I gave it away. Sorry. I apologize for the cursing. Please don't flag it. Because I want people to hear this. You want to see some struggles? You want to know my story? Being a so-called black man in America. I have been harassed. I have been harassed by police before. I have. They said as far as I know, I got older, I met a woman that finally I thought, that was for me. Because at that time, I was doing music. I was staying in the studio. I was staying inside of a studio. It was one of my brothers. When y'all know when we say our brothers, they ain't got to be our blood, baby. But they are blood. We made it that way. That's my blood. Shout out to Ronnie Salisbury. I was standing in the studio. I was recording music. And I was not what you would call a whore. I was really focused on my music. I actually went out, found places to cultivate my music. I went to perform. I did a lot of stuff. You can Google me. I gave you the name already. You can Google me. But anyways, I ended up meeting my wife. My future wife. Shout out to my wife. I one day was walking with her. We already had, some relations going on with as far as children. So I was walking with her. One day, we walk into the store. I'm in the store. Police pulled me out of the store. They came in and got me. They told me to come outside and all. I didn't know what was going on. I went out there. You know why? Because in my head, I don't get in no trouble. They pushed me against a window and pulled out a picture and say, "This not you? This not you?" I said, "Clearly that's not me." My wife told me they was basically racial profiling me because they was looking for somebody. My wife said, "How did you do that?" Without fighting back, I said, "I ain't got no warrants. I don't do that stuff, Becky." I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give her name out. I don't do that stuff, baby. So why I gotta fight? I got children I'm trying to get back home to. People didn't know right there and then I was being responsible. I could have threw it all away. Why would I want to put myself in harm's way when I know what my goal is? My goal is to raise this youth and make all the stereotypes go away. It's hard. It has been hard. But you know what? I don't mind doing it. I'm still doing it because I work. I still work. I done been fired, this, that. Now I'm a manager at where I work. I know being a manager is not better than being an owner. One day I want to be an owner. But I don't mind being a manager neither. Because it's some type of income. If I'm a 9-to-5er, so what? I'm not stealing from nobody. I don't have to sell no drugs. I don't have to go out here and hustle and bustle and do nothing stupid. I love working because eventually I will be an owner. I will be the owner. I don't mind. I know what to do. I know what to tell my sons. My sons have seen it all. They saw me go to jail one time for resisting without violence. That was the only time I ever went to jail in my life. It crushed me. Y'all don't have no understanding of what real black boys really want. You think we want to be criminals? You think they want to be criminals? No, society made that little imagery on them. That's why I don't do music. If you ever listen to my music, I'm not trying to push my music. But if you ever listen to my music, guess what? You will not hear me talk about no gunplay. I don't need to pop you. But if I do, it's over. That means you done ran inside of my house. I don't get angry like that. I believe I can crush you with words more. I can crush you with the truth. And that's why I call this channel FN Truth TV, baby. Welcome anybody who subscribed. My voice sounds a little messed up right now. I know. I went through it. I will be coming out with a lot of new material from now on. I usually talk about wrestling. That's why you see with the NWO sign in the background. But I had to use something, I could have used my face. Y'all don't want to see my ugly butt. Y'all don't want to see my ugly butt. Trust me, I'm ugly. But that's okay. I pay bills. I took care of children nobody else would. I did it. Y'all don't know. When I met my wife, she had 2 children. That's a story. I'm going to tell that in the next podcast. In the next, I'm going to tell the whole story. Then I'm going to start y'all off with my origin. If you want to hear it, anybody who has been going through anything as a black man in America, that family literally comes from here. Literally. I cannot run to no other country. I cannot do it. They got too much blocks for that. I don't get no government assistance. I don't want it. I don't want your government assistance. I would rather bust my butt. And I'm wrong. Thank you guys for whoever wants to listen. Thank you. This is a channel for men. A channel for masculine, black man, white man, whoever wants to listen. It has nothing to do with race. But thank you. And shout out to Kwame Brown. Thank you for your inspiration. You are a gem. You, Corey Holcomb, Tariq Nasheed, y'all are a gem. Shout out to y'all.